Okay, but I don't care what you think. Okay, I'm Chinese. Okay, I have the right to think whatever I want. I just think.
Welcome once again to the CATC Unfiltered podcast. Pathological truth-seeking is the aim, while comedy and laughter is all in the game. My name is Jerry Hines, your host once again, and with me on the sofas today is, of course, Dan Raj.
Hello.
NS Sion.
Hello.
And we've been visited today by one of our youngest and newest comedy names, Sherron Carter. Say hello.
How's it going?
He's another brother. You got two. We're in Singapore. There are two brothers on the sofas, and the Chinese and the Indians are the minorities.
Only 25% here.
No Chinese privilege, right?
Yes. Not a fair representation.
Well, listen, we're just coming off of a weekend of 2 sellout shows, and we're gonna have a brief recap of that, and then we're gonna come back here. See you on the other side of this.
I know it takes 2 to tango, but I did not make an ugly baby. Like, when your neighbor comes over to borrow a cup of sugar, you don't take credit for the cake that they bake later, right? Like, if you go to a bakery and you see some fucked up looking cookies, you don't blame the cookies. You blame the baker. And then you go find a new bakery.
Well, Sherron, I remember you were making some jokes. Your jokes were very level, but at the beginning, as you're setting it up, some people might say they were a bit sexist, and I heard some women kind of rumbling, right? Did you have some? If they actually kicked off, right? Did you have something that you were going to come back with, but in heckling?
I mean, I guess it depends on the situation, right? Like, you're going to respond however you're going to respond in the moment. But no, I didn't have anything set up for hecklers. I really don't understand what they would have been so mad about anyway. I mean, my jokes are pretty tame, I think, at least in this environment.
But it just goes to show, right? I think women nowadays, right, they're really, really sensitive, right? And that certain group of women were very image conscious. And they're the ones that would kick off at the drop of a dime. They probably never heard anyone say anything remotely, I wouldn't even say misogynistic, just funny, in that direction.
Did you make a fat joke?
No fat joke.
No, it wasn't fat.
What joke was it?
I think it was a joke about having ugly babies.
And putting the blame on the women for the ugly babies.
Yeah.
But it was a joke, right? Yeah.
That was his joke.
It was just a joke, but I remember hearing the rumblings, right? Because I'm behind the DJ console, right? I said, oh no, they're gonna kick off.
Look, to me, if you're gonna come to a comedy show, you just have to let your hair down for a little bit. I mean, it's not like anyone in the outside world can judge you on your laughter. Like, come to have a good time.
Yes.
It's not hateful. It's just jokes. It's
Yeah,
funny.
and it's strange that you judge a person just by a few sentences and say that, hey, just because this guy tells a joke like this, he must be some kind of male chauvinist.
Some
or
animal.
yeah. So they come to the show to get offended. Sometimes I don't understand that.
But the problem is, right, I've never seen a baby that is not ugly. Every baby that is born is ugly. You seen a baby that is born? It looks like an alien.
Okay.
Right?
I'm not so sure, but
Babies don't look.
I have to combat that a little bit because I think Asian babies are really cute, all of them.
Well, that's because their eyes are closed. Right?
I've never seen an ugly Asian baby.
Okay, but you're talking about right after birth, right? Are you talking about right after birth or maybe a couple of weeks later?
Both.
Both.
I mean, I've never seen a fresh Asian baby, so I don't know specifically.
okay. Looks like Sherron knows where he is right now. And starts praising the Asian babies.
If you want to see fresh Asian babies, you go to China, 1967, where they will throw away the female babies that are just born.
Oh.
Just like in India, right? They throw the female babies into the Ganges.
No, India they don't throw away the female babies.
Yeah?
In India, female babies earning money. No, shit. Indian money, you can pay money. You can sell the kid for a prostitution ring or one, right?
Yeah.
So that. In India, they're not here money.
Yeah, okay. Forced sex slavery.
Yes.
Yeah, they do this kind of shit.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
just
but-
India, I'm sure other countries as well.
No, only India. For Chinese, we just kill them and then get it over and done with.
Well, you know, funny, you know, you talk about this thing about, there's often talk that female kids are kind of seen as lesser than the boys. But something that really got my attention when I came to Singapore is if you go to the shopping mall on a Sunday, you see the fathers walking with their daughters. I'm telling you, right, that man, right, is more proud of that daughter than that son, you know. Okay, they talk about the son carrying the family name, but go and watch these Singapore dads on a Sunday with their daughters. You can see they love those little girls a lot, you know.
That's true, because when you have a son in Singapore, after marriage, you lose the son. But if you have a daughter, you will gain a son after the daughter gets married.
But in this current society, you never knew whether your son is a son.
Yeah, and that's been judgmental, right?
Until they are, no, I don't know.
But it's gender neutral, man.
So they just love, no, it's my kids, I'm going to love them because I don't know whether
No,
there's.
that means in 1967, in China, when all these baby girls were thrown away,
Yeah.
they didn't know whether they're going to become guys. What if some of them were thrown away, but they were going to become a guy later and carry on the family name?
Okay, that.
Well, they were.
How would they carry on the family name if they couldn't have babies?
Yeah.
And there, ladies and gentlemen, is the complications with a lot of modern
Okay.
progressive thinking.
Okay, I saw this a TV show recently. It's called Titans, where they managed to get Lex Luthor and Superman cross their DNA without the Y chromosome, without the double Y chromosome, and they managed to create a new guy. A
No,
baby.
not the boy, you mean XY.
Yeah, there's no double Y.
Oh shit!
Hey, that's interesting. Where is there no double Y?
Science?
Okay, you know, I'm a comic book guy, right? I'm going to work on that. Okay, carry on, sorry.
Okay, actually the Y doesn't matter. Y doesn't matter. What matters is that Lex Luthor and Superman, they managed to make their genes together
And create a new
and create a
baby.
new baby.
Ah, okay.
So no woman was
They had two
involved.
fathers, huh?
So no woman was involved.
No woman was involved. Except the scientist that was doing this was a woman.
So no one had to carry the baby?
I didn't show how the baby was born. They didn't show that part.
Normally a stasis chamber or something,
Yeah,
right?
this is this TV show called Titans.
Okay.
Okay.
You can watch.
So it's fake one. It's just a show.
I thought comic books are based on reality.
Or is it?
They normally do come true eventually.
Ah,
Is it?
okay.
What's the streaming platform?
It's Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
Titans.
Oh,
Season 4. Season 4.
Ah, right,
Season 1
right,
itself is there.
yes, Titans.
Yeah.
That's based on Teen Titans.
He has a super dog also.
Or it's Crypto.
A crypto, right? The super dog is crypto. Very nice dog. He will beat the shit out of everyone. Even before the guy acts, right? The dog will do all the job.
So he doesn't have to do anything? He doesn't have to do anything?
Yeah, he doesn't do anything. Dog will do everything. It's a super dog.
Yeah.
Super Dog, man. Crypto was big back in the day.
Oh, is it?
Yes. So we're going full circle. We
Yes.
started talking about women. We're going to kick off and finish with Crypto, the super bitch.
Super bitch.
Oh,
super
dog,
bitch.
super bitch.
Here in Singapore, and there was an SG voyeur, Darren Yeo Wei Hong. Only 34 years old, he used a camera disguised as a smoke detector inside of a toilet to film at least 5 women, including some of his own friends. Now, a lot to get through here. First of all, what was it? A 1 year jail sentence?
Yeah, he only got a 1 year jail sentence.
That seems way too light to me.
But I think what he did was he took the pictures. Is it video or pictures?
Video.
Videos.
The videos, right? He sent to everyone, including the girls' friends. Because some of the girls are his friends.
You mean after he took the spy videos, he sent the actual videos to people that
Yeah, he didn't even try to conceal it.
Yeah.
That's the unique
And
thing.
he do it in his Instagram.
Instagram.
Okay?
I mean, the prison sentence of a year seems not strong enough.
Are you familiar with the prison sentence in Singapore?
Wait, did you ask me that because I'm black?
Hey, in Singapore, statistically, there are very few black people. There are more Indians in Singapore prison than black people. So you're
Yes.
safe, don't worry.
But I did do some volunteering in the prisons, but that's a different story. Yeah, go on, carry on.
So the thing is, when you get a 1 year sentence, okay, that is what I heard. It's not
This is what you heard.
It's not personal experience.
okay. So if you get a 1 year sentence, you will lose like 1/3 of sentence because of
Public
the public
holidays.
holidays and Sunday, Saturday. It turns out your sentence is not for Sundays. So 1 year sentence will become 8 months. Because 4 months is all the weekends, public holidays, birthdays, and all those things.
So this guy only got the equivalent of like 8 months.
8 months,
sentence?
okay. But it's not over yet. In the 8 months, you only will serve 1/3 in the prison. So that's about 2 months plus you serve in prison, and the remaining 5 months plus you will serve from home with the tech, with the brace, with the leg tech.
Not for all prisoners, only for certain crimes.
Yeah,
In
because
his
the
case.
individual is considered a very
So in that sense, if I'm a criminal, I will want to serve my sentence over the year-end period because then you get the Christmas holidays, you get the Chinese New Year.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you know what? Wait, they just minus off 4 months.
Oh, is it?
Yes,
Also, it doesn't
out of
matter.
1 year, they minus off 4 months.
I thought I wanted to time my crime so that
What typical Chinese are? You're not tiring the crime.
No, but you can choose when to go to jail, right?
okay,
Let's say if you're sentenced to jail already and you can't go this time, you can actually go and get a stay order.
okay.
You can get 6 months.
You seem very familiar with the system.
I see a lot of TV shows.
But I'll tell you honestly,
Just
right?
go stay order. You don't go immediately. What?
I'll tell you honestly, what that guy really needs is 20 strokes of the cane.
So these girls, right, are being molested so many times, and as long as those videos are out, right, these girls will be
Yeah.
molested forever.
Yeah.
Someday their children are going to see that videos.
Yeah, I think he should be beaten.
Well, so no wonder he was smiling when he went into the courtroom. I
Yeah.
mean, he knew he only had to serve like a little bit of time, and then he gets to get out and make a whole new batch of friends, and then do it all over again. Replenish his material.
He just been in prison for 2.5 months. In that 2.5 months, he's going to get a lot of material, right?
Yeah.
So he got no strokes of the cane.
No, sorry.
Oh, remember here in Singapore, yeah, we have corporal punishment, yeah? And he got no caning for that.
I don't think so. Yeah,
No.
Well, that's exactly the sort of crime that you need caning for.
So I have seen people go to jail for crimes much less serious than his crime.
Yeah, put it something like tax, financial crimes.
Yes, they go for 30 years,
Yeah,
50
I
years.
think that's most of the financial crime. Just recently on Unfiltered, we covered the case of the lady who was trying to commit suicide, but the very brave firefighter saved her life. Now it's just come to light that recently reported there were 476 suicides in Singapore in 2022. That's the highest in more than 20 years. Now, there seems to be some reasons for this. I mean, one of the biggest factors of this actually is it's mostly men.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on why mainly men? This is true across the world, right? Most suicides, something that feminists should remember, that most suicides are actually men.
I think it
Some
comes
people say-
down.
Yeah.
I think it comes down to like the pressure that society puts on men. I mean, we're responsible for holding down a household, getting into the best schools, getting the best jobs, and then, everything doesn't pan out the way you want, and you just look for other ways to escape that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing. For men, right, they don't have the option. For female, they have the option. They can either be playing the role of a supportive role, or they can play the lead role. So they have a choice. For men, we don't really have the choice. So we don't have a safety net. So if we screw up, it's very difficult for us to go and find a girl to let us be a house husband.
Which
Look
is your
after-
ambition, right?
Yes. You know?
There's nothing wrong with that.
I
Ambition.
know. I just want to
I'm
tell
all for women empowerment. And you want to go get a job, hold down a household, go ahead. I will stay at home all day, cook, clean. I'm there.
yeah, I'll cook, I'll clean, I'll stay pretty, I'll go to gym. She has to pay for my lifestyle, which is playing golf. And I'll do some comedy on the side. And I'll take care of the children.
I think based on that point, I think it's no surprise that one of the biggest groups of this suicide is from people who is from 15 years old to 29 years old, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
and you might ask what's the reason? Right? It's because at this age, they must be thinking what's coming ahead of me, and thinking about marriage and looking at their parents. They decided it's not worth. Do you think that's the reason?
Interesting commentary. So NS Young has summarized a lot of suicides is death by thought of marriage.
No,
We're onto something there.
but the thing is, right, one of the reasons they stated in the article is they died because of loneliness, right? So I still remember there was a time in my life that I was going through depression and I was feeling very lonely. Those periods, right, I will call the M1 customer service and chat with the customer service lady.
Okay. How do you know it's going to be a lady? I mean,
It's always a lady. M1 customer service. So you just call them. It's
You're
free.
right. It's never a guy, right?
It's never like.
I'm sure there are guys, but maybe not. The ratio is not that much.
Yeah, so I will get a girl, chat with her, and I'll tell her about my life. I'll make some bullshit. I just came back from the Navy. We went on a mission. Some shit like that. She was so really entertaining me.
Yeah.
That's very resourceful.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of loneliness, I think, because we're more of a technologically advanced society. Like everyone's online, and you don't have like real connections with people anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
everything is at your fingertips, but also you're just missing that human interaction. It's not like when we were growing up and you had to go out places to meet people.
Yeah.
Everyone has friends online that they've never even met in real life before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the gamers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think for the people who are depressed, just a message: don't get depressed. If you are feeling lonely, come to a comedy show, get some laughter, and then everything will be okay.
Because as Raj would say in one of his jokes, laughter is the best medicine, right?
Right? Not just for
Yeah.
the obese people, right?
But just don't take it too seriously because
Yeah.
you might end up suiciding yourself.
You get some horror routines.
But Sherron, you're from a different country. Do you think that we should stop people from committing suicide? Or we just let them die?
How do you stop it though?
Yeah. So we have an option where they send a form to your house every day. You fill up. You can't kill yourself, you just say yes, tick the box yes. Then they'll come and get you, bring you to the hospital. They'll remove all your body parts and give it to those people who need the body parts. And then you die.
So
Instead of
really,
jumping down.
you're just living on in other people though.
Other people who really want to leave, get to leave.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. But we definitely don't do that in America. That's crazy.
There's assisted suicide or something.
Yeah.
like that.
Well, we do. There is assisted suicide. I think there was
okay.
a guy who recently got in trouble for something like that.
In the
where he
US?
was in the U.S. So like he was helping sick people, like terminally ill people, terminate their life early because they wanted to die. They didn't want to go through pain. They didn't want to put that pressure on their families to have to take care of them. So they just wanted to go early.
Have you all heard of this concept called vicarious redemption?
No.
Okay, so this is where if you commit a crime, somebody else can go and serve a sentence for you. Yeah, this is in the olden days,
In which country?
everywhere. In the olden days.
What?
That's not true.
Okay, now
Fact check. Jubilee, can you fact check this, please? Vicarious what?
vicarious redemption.
Vicarious redemption. Okay, continue.
But it's in Saudi Arabia or Iran still is. That means if you commit a crime, you can get your sister to go and serve sentence for you.
You mean the same country where they throw gay dudes off the roof?
Yes.
So instead of being thrown off the roof, you can find someone who's sympathetic to the LGBTQ community,
And they get thrown out of the room.
and they'll get thrown off the roof
Yes.
for you.
Yeah.
And they
But-
spare you.
It's only a girl that you can get to serve a sentence.
So like agent,
It
agent.
can't be a guy. But so now if you can bring back this, right? If you want to kill yourself, you can take the place of someone who's on a death row.
Okay.
Mm.
And then your body parts are given to those people. This is a very efficient system, you see.
Yeah.
Think about it. You want to kill yourself, but you don't want to jump down, right? So you just fill up a form, send it to the government, they'll come and pick you up, and then they will let you do the sentence of somebody who is about to be executed. So that guy goes free, and then you die, and your body parts are given to you.
Okay.
But how does that solve the issue of
The criminal.
the criminal being let back on the streets?
No, I'm just glad you're nowhere
Suicide
near.
prevention.
Okay. You will kill a criminal too, and take his body parts.
Yeah. I'm just glad you're nowhere. He's just talking nonsense.
Nowhere near the judiciary. But it sounds like a good episode of Star Trek.
No,
Black
the Bible redemption is in the Bible.
It-
It started off in the Bible. You know, all shit starts from the Bible, right? There's one episode where there's this prophet, he had to burn shit to make energy. All shit starts from the start.
I love how he calls the Bible in episodes.
But I did mention Star Trek. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we've come to the part of the show where we cancel things. Right? This is our little cancellation section called Has to Go. And NS Young has something on his mind. What say you, sir?
I love taking planes, taking flights, and of course nobody cares about all the safety demonstration videos, but I do care because they take a lot of effort to put that video right. But when I watch the demonstration video, I always have one question, right? When they come to the part of putting on the life jacket, why do all of them smile so broadly when they're putting on the life jacket?
Oh, yeah.
When the plane is crashing, who the hell is going to smile while you're going to put on the life jacket? That's so unrealistic.
Maybe they love their job.
They love their job, but nobody loves crashing, right?
Well, I mean,
Maybe they want to kill themselves.
at that point, you might as well just suck it up and take it. I mean,
And die with a smile on your face.
Okay, but I don't care what you think. Okay, I'm Chinese. Okay, I have the right to think whatever I want. I just think that if you are going to crash, you're not going to smile and laugh. You are going to be so anxious when you put on the life jacket. So whoever thought that it's a good idea to ask the crew to laugh while they put on the life jacket has to go.
Let's go.
Okay. You want someone to go again?
Sure.
yeah.
Okay, Sean, you go.
All right, so I have something. There's this new culture, not cancel culture, but social justice back in America. And a lot of people are starting to use this term called woke.
Mm.
And, you know, this originally came from the Black community, but it's been adopted by other cultures. So you get a lot of white people and Asian people, they go around and they say the word woke. I can't stand it, right? Because it's not your word. You know, it's not even grammatically correct, so I don't know why these other cultures are saying it. Just use...
But in what context? Because I had no idea that came from Black culture.
Yeah, so...
Sorry, you're talking about woke as in the thing that I cook the fried rice with, is it?
Yeah, you can't say that. You can't say that. But no, so like woke is being awakened to the fact that you realize how in America, you know, society has come down on Black people and how everything is, I want to say, against you, or you know, you're being discriminated against, or systematically you're just oppressed, right? And then, you know, people have adopted that word, and I just don't like it. You say socially conscious. If you say woke, you have to go. I think I articulated that.
I didn't. Okay, you said have to go, not has to go, but it's okay. Right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. How old is that word?
I mean, the word is old.
No,
But
I
as
mean,
far as-
the term.
It is.
it's
This
pretty
movement-
old.
Yeah, this
I know
movement-
it's in songs too, like rap
It's not-
songs.
It's not literature, right? Written in the 80s.
I had no idea that came from Black culture.
I think this term has been in the songs for a long time. I think it was in the song Uptown Girl. Whoa.
Okay, that's one more song show. Wake me up before you wake. But it's wake.
Okay. Okay, what's next?
Well, I'm sure in the world of consumerism nowadays, we live after sales, we like to buy things, so every day I'm always looking out for good deals, right? And then I go everywhere on the website, on the store, and then I always see this thing called unbelievable sale, never before sale, right? Then I was like, I really believe them, right? I was like waiting for 7 July, they're going to have an unbelievable sale. Then end up, the sale is only 15% discount. That's really believable, that kind of discount. I was like expecting like 70% discount, 80% discount that I cannot believe. And then end up this 15% discount, they already did it last month. So where is the unbelievable discount that never done before sale? This kind of store owners setting up really raising our expectations and then giving us really believable discounts has to go.
So I just wanted to say thank you guys for inviting me on the show. Like, it's really great being a new comic. You guys allowing me to come on and talk with you guys and shoot the shit. It's been great. But before we go, I do want to give you guys a present because I know today is my holiday. It's July the 4th, but I figured we could all celebrate. Coming onto a British podcast, I wanted to give you one of your bottles. So here you go.
Mount gave Barbados rum. The man has done his homework. Thank you very much, brother.
Black people didn't really get their freedom.
What do you mean?
You're still slaves, right?
Yeah. Slaves to the economy, but just like everyone else does.
So
Does your master know that you're here?
I don't care. I've got a bottle of rum.
So these two guys are from foreign countries trying to celebrate whatever shit in Singapore land. And
This is not his holiday.
this is total disrespect.
Yeah, man. You should include one of our holidays as well.
I want to see you giving me a char kway teow next month in Singapore National Day.
that can be arranged. We'll have chocolate out here next month.
And I want some ang pao for Deepavali.
You want some brandy?
I want keto diet.
Oh, yes, it's on keto.
Yeah, so happy Independence Day, 4th of July.
Happy Independence Day.
To Sherron.
Happy Independence Day, man. Thanks so much for watching the Unfiltered podcast. Do like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I'll see you again real soon. Be there!